Hey guys, in this video I want to walk you through the electronics and the technology that this Africa Twin comes with. In my opinion, it's amazing, especially coming from my KTM A90 Adventurer, which there was not much involved. This for me is a game changer. As you guys know, I got it a couple of days ago. I have only 99 miles, but I already love it. And so let me walk you through the screen, the interface, and the different function that you can go through. Let's start with the setting menu. The setting menu is offering you riding information, Apple CarPlay, and the settings. By the way, I have already connected my wife's phone just to walk you through the Apple CarPlay. Maybe let's start from there. Apple CarPlay, same view as we are used to in a car. Keep in mind that to connect the Apple CarPlay, you need to have a headset already connected so that you can enjoy music and you can enjoy any call or anything that you need to receive or that you need to make. The screen is touch, so it's touch screen, as you can see right here. But you can also play with the physical buttons. Apple CarPlay, as we already know, I don't think there is much we need to add here. Google Map, rather than Spotify, and here you can go through your favorites and listen all your music with your headset. What is very cool is that it's a quite reactive. Screen, as you can see. So the technology is very cool. Keep in mind that you need to connect it via wire. It's not a wireless connection to the Apple CarPlay. You need a cable, but that's pretty much it. Let's go back to the setting menu. In the setting menu, and I'm trying to keep this video short, but if you guys want additional information, I'm happy to upload new videos. Here you have function, display, general, and service. Let's go to display. In the display, of course, you can go through the brightness, the background, favorite information, and so on and so forth. On the favorite information, for example, you can tell exactly what kind of info you want to be displayed. Favorite switch, I will walk you through in a second video. It's a specific button, a star button, that allows you to go straight to whatever settings you are interested in. It's a shortcut that can be changing the traction control, wheelie control, riding mode, or G switch. We're gonna get into that in a second. Display mode, here you can go through. So here you have all the different modes. The Africa Twin comes with Tour, Urban, Gravel, Off-Road. Those are predefined modes that you cannot customize. They come in a specific way, but then you have the ability to play around with the user 1 and user 2. Those are two different modes that you can customize as you wish. And the interesting part right here is that you can pick between different kind of interface. This is the interface with the highest number of detail, but you can pick, for example, this one or this one right here. I leave the highest level of details for all the modes. I like to have everything under control. By the way, interesting part is that you can go back to your Apple CarPlay by using a specific button, and you can go back and forth. And it's actually a very cool way to have access to your Apple CarPlay. Interesting enough, you now have two screens. The reason why you have two screens, as you can tell, is because you can utilize your Apple CarPlay and then the screen at the bottom. It's a screen that provides you vital information like the gear, speed, and then what is the gear again that you're using, if you have the ABS on, and so on and so forth. Okay, let's go back now to the main screen. Here we are on user number 1, and I can change to user number 2. I can change the tour, I can change all these settings as I wish. And you can do that while you're riding. That's the best part. What can you play with? Let me show you. Let's start from, and apologize, I'm still learning all this interface, how to play with that. Okay. So let's start with at the top right here. Now at the top, as you can see, we have, I'm gonna use this touch screen, but you can also use the physical button right here. First window tells you, of course, the trip information, so the mileage, average consumption, by the way, 44 miles per gallon. And keep in mind that it's still a brand new bike. I expect it to loosen up a little bit and to even probably consume less gasoline. But for being an 1100, 44 miles per gallon, in my opinion, it's actually a very good consumption. Then window number 2, you have the second trip, trip B. Now window number 3, here you have information, of course, like your voltage, total range based on instant consumption and the level of the gasoline level that you have, date. And then here it's where everything happens. And let me walk you through what you can actually customize. Now here you have in user number 2. Everything that is on the left side of the screen, it's something that you can customize even on the preset modes. I'm talking about the urban, the gravel that I showed you a few minutes ago. Here you can set the whether or not you want the ABS. So here it's ABS active or non-active. You can play around with that. Here we have our traction control, Honda traction control, and you can change the setup. You have 6, hold on. Okay, you have 7 different settings on traction control from 1 to 7. Wheelie control, it goes from 1 to 3. As you can see, you can change them using the touchscreen, or you can do that manually. You can use it manually by entering the wheel using the physical controls. Right here, you have your preload setting, which is very interesting. The first helmet means 1 passenger activated. Now, if you click on the second helmet, then you are setting on 2 riders, so driver and passenger. And you can also click on the luggage. At the point, it's the max preload, which correspond to the highest level, highest height that you can gain from the bike. Here I'm in the lowest settings. If you click all 3 buttons, then you get rider with passenger and luggages, highest setting. Then you have the G mode right here, that is cancel or active. Now the G mode is, I think there are different, if you Google it, different people have a different point of view here. Some people believe that the G button allows you to have a clutch that is way more direct and engaged. It quicken the DCT, allowing you to have a change from one gear to the other that are faster and more direct. Some people believe that that's the best mode for off-road. In fact, it's considered a mode to activate on a gravel. Other people believe that all it's doing is to soften the gearbox, especially if you are on gravel. I've not tested it yet, but I will upload a video about that. Now let's move to these other settings right here. Those are settings that you cannot change on a go. You cannot change on the preset modes. You can just change them by going on the settings, and then from the settings you can go to general, or no, I'm sorry, you go to function, user modes, and then you have user 1 and user 2. What can we change here? We can change the power from 1 to 4. You have 4 different settings. Engine brake, which I believe, to me, it's something great, because I have specific modes where I want the engine not to brake that much, but in other instances I like to have a strong engine brake engaged. Overall suspension damping from off-road up to hard, 4 different settings. Guys, this is a game changer. It's beautiful, it works extremely well, to be honest with you. I use it on off-road and it feels you are riding a cloud. And then when you put it in hard, you feel it, a suspension that harden quite a bit. And the best part is that you can change separately the front and the rear suspension damping. Then you can set your ABS, you can set your preload, and here you are telling how much one passenger, one rider, rider plus cargo, rider plus passenger, rider plus passenger plus cargo needs to be. So you can set them as you wish. So those are the main functions I wanted to walk you through. I think are incredible. I think it's the level of technology in this bike, in my opinion, is amazing. I have not tested it yet completely. I don't have a good grasp on all these function when it comes to a practical standpoint. I'm still performing my braking period, but so far I'm loving the bike. So for today, that's I think enough. I wanted to show you this info and walk you through the electronics of the Africa Twin.